This chapter focuses entirely on the royal lineage of King David, from his son born in Jerusalem and Hebron through the kings of Judah, all the way to the descendants who lived after the Babylonian exile. It shows that even though the monarchy fell, David's family line continued, keeping God's promise alive. The first part of this chapter covers David's sons born in Hebron. David ruled in Hebron for 7 years and 6 months, and during that time he had 6 sons by different wives. The first one is Ammon by Ahinoam of Jezreel. The second one, Daniel, Chileab, which is by Abigail, widow of Nabal of Carmel. The third, Absalom, by Maacah, daughter of Talmai, king of Geshur. The fourth one, Adonijah, by Haggith, something like that. The fifth one, Shephatiah, by Abital. The sixth one, Ithrean, by Eglah. These sons were born before David became king over all Israel. Several of them, among Absalom and Adonijah, would later cause turmoil and rebellion. The second part of the chapter covered David's sons born in Jerusalem. Once David ruled in Jerusalem, he had more sons. Shemiah, Shobab, Nathan, and Solomon by Bathsheba were called Bathshua, daughter of Amiel, plus 9 others: Ibahar, Elishama, Eliphelet, Noga, Nepheg, Japhia, Elishama again, Eliada, and Eliphelet again. Of all these sons, Solomon is the one chosen by God to succeed David. The royal covenant flows through him. The third part of this chapter covers the kings after David. The genealogy now lists the king of Judah, David's descendants through Solomon, Rehoboam, Abijah, Asa, Jehoshaphat, Joram, Ahaziah, Joash, Amaziah, Azariah, Jotham, Ahaz, Hezekiah, Manasseh, Amon, Josiah. So, Josiah's sons: Johanan, Jehoiakim, Jedekiah, Shallum, and these are the same kings we read about in Second Kings. We read about in Second Kings. Chronicles records them again to emphasize that David's lines never broke, even through the rise and fall of kingdoms. The fourth part of this chapter covers the exile and after. The genealogy continues after the Babylon exile. Jeconiah, Shealtiel, Zerubbabel, Meshullam, Hananiah, and Shelemith, and others. Zerubbabel's name is key. He was the leader who helped rebuild the temple and when the exiles returned to Jerusalem. See Ezra 3. So the list continues several generations beyond him, showing descendants who lived after the return from exile. Even in captivity, God preserved David's line, proof that his promise of a messianic through David was still intact. What are the key lessons from this chapter, from the first Chronicles chapter 3? The first lesson is God keeps his covenant through generations, from David to the exile, through Solomon and Zerubbabel. The royal line remained unbroken. Second lesson, the Messiah's lineage is real and traceable. The genealogy in Matthew 1 and Luke 3 draws directly from the same record, ending in Jesus Christ, the Son of David. Third lesson, even in exile, God's plans continues. While Judah's kingdom fell, God's covenant with David never did. Third lesson, history serves redemption. Chronicles isn't just a record, it's proof that God's redemptive story runs through time, even when hope seems lost. So in summary, the first Chronicles chapter 3 traces the royal family of David from his many sons to the kings of Judah, through exile and down to Zerubbabel's descendants. It confirms that the Davidic line survived the exile, setting the stage for the coming of the true King, Jesus, the eternal heir of David's throne. Okay, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel.